Crying.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat. I don't understand why there's no chat. This is ridiculous.
Time check, it is 8:02 p.m. and we have gone through so much difficulties trying to set this up. I wonder what time it is for everyone when they're clicking on, but if it is not 8:02 p.m., please
Oh my god.
swipe so that we can be actually live for you. Because YouTube has a delay, you know.
It's not
Can you monitor
contemporaneous.
whether that the audio and the video kind of like lays over, like it has a delay?
Okay,
So
you can watch us now.
okay,
I think we are being we're being
tested.
watched.
We're being watched. Yeah, you can monitor.
I almost fell asleep. I actually had a nap.
Yeah, we both napped.
Oh my god.
Well, he
We
was
have one
struggling.
viewer, but that's us.
Yep, that's me.
Really?
There's a 7-second delay.
But I thought my friend Mengim is watching us too.
Hi.
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 Game.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
This is me.
Where is the stream chat?
What?
Oh, there's 4 viewers. Hi everybody.
Oh,
Hi.
finally.
Hi.
Drop a hi on the chat. We're going insane.
Yes.
Everybody, please comment in the chat.
If you're
hi.
alive.
we did not do a change control, so now we are doing bad.
God.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Today we are late. Late to
Yeah,
go
I need to
on
update my IG story.
oh what?
Oh my god.
Oh, Vanessa
God, that was
says you
loud.
can see us.
We're being watched.
Alright.
Tony, can you help me correct the IG stream story?
The link.
Yes,
I don't
please.
know how to do that.
No, just delete the on the NEVOX website.
Nah.
Oh my god.
You're already on the NEVOX.
No, I need to correct mine.
Oh,
Give me.
what's happening?
Hi, folks. Hello.
Hi everybody.
We are having a lot of
We're having technical difficulties. This is our first time
First
trying to stream on YouTube.
Yes,
And
we're
I am
on
having a
YouTube.
mental breakdown, a little mental breakdown.
We've been setting up for 1 hour.
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't anticipate that it would go like this.
Oh. So what's happening? Oh, we just dropped one viewer.
They hate us.
Are we not really like starting?
What? What is that?
Copyright strike!
What's happening? Huh?
The song.
Copyright strike.
Hold my phone. Just hold it here.
What's
can
that?
monitor us,
What's
please.
that?
Okay, shall we start?
Hi, my dear friends.
There's only 3 viewers, I think.
Okay, I'm going to send it to more people. People.
You heard it? You heard the song?
And that I'm just saying random stuff. So let me see who I shall terrorize, right? Terrorize.
Why can't I see our IG story?
I deleted it.
Okay, I'll post it right now.
Oh, because what? The link was not
Yeah, the link is
current.
wrong. I think we're just gonna stick to this.
Okay.
Instead of the custom.
Oh wow. I guess today is another dry run which we will have our most loyal people like listeners.
Okay, we have 4 viewers.
Okay.
We
Five.
have 5 viewers.
Yay!
Shall we start?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
let's start.
um,
Actually, I might be one of the viewers themselves.
Oh, that
Oh.
means we only have
Unjoined,
3
please.
viewers.
Or maybe. Oh, that's sad. So sad.
Okay,
So we
so
only
wait,
have
I
3
need to zoom.
viewers.
I need to zoom into.
No,
the
actually, I didn't on it.
screen.
Oh,
Oh,
we're 4 viewers.
okay.
3.
So we've got
Someone left.
Ups.
oh wait who's Soyeon verse hi.
Soyeon!
What's that?
Hello.
my God.
Hi VB. Hi VB 313.
What? What? Are we selling things today?
No,
Oh
we're
my
No,
God.
live
no.
streaming.
Yeah,
Hi,
we're live
hi
streaming.
everyone.
Hi everybody.
Hi. Yes, today we are gonna sell Pokemon toys.
No, hi Donkey
No.
Dons. Hi. Yeah, so I'm having a little mental breakdown, so I'm gonna leave it to my other host to help me out here. Who would
okay.
like to anchor?
Yes. Today who's supposed to be the host?
I'm a
The host. The host.
She's the
The hostess
host.
of last
Host.
Saturday.
Host.
Okay, so maybe
The
let's.
hostess with the mostest.
Okay, wait. DJ Hangry is supposed to do the opening.
Hi everybody. Hi. Okay. Hi, welcome to this is NEVOX FM 328.5. Absolute terror, absolute mess, and absolute fun.
Just like his hair.
Exactly. Today we are discussing not working, what makes a job worth showing up for. Thank you so much for tolerating and understanding for our technical difficulties. If you're watching this live, hello, thank you very much. If you are watching this later with the scream recording, I'm screaming and I'm recording. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Ken. I'm just gonna use my name. I am
Okay.
Ken. And I will be the host for today. Very distressed if you look at my hair. And
Are you
we
Albert
have-
Einstein?
Yeah, it's giving Albert Einstein. And we have also Heng Boon.
Tana used the name Park.
Okay, we also have Puck, apparently. Yeah, we have Puck. Can you please introduce yourselves?
Oh, hi. Yes,
So low energy.
I am actually having stage fright because I'm doing. This is the first time I'm actually speaking on like streaming. I'm lost at words.
Okay.
Wait, is the
I
music
think
too loud?
Huh?
is,
What?
if the music is too loud, I'm gonna turn it down.
Okay. Nah, I liked. So yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, was
Oh.
your intro over?
I guess.
What was your intro?
No,
Can you
my
read
intro-
it?
Yeah, so
What kind of
yeah.
intro do you want me to do? I am Park. Yes, Park, as in like a Dota 2 hero character, and also like like what's that? Shakespeare's
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yes, a character inside this. Yes.
Hi Joey, hi.
Hi.
Hi
Oh,
Joey
Joey's in.
Trafo 997. Hello, hi.
Hi.
And then
Is this a Shopee live?
yeah,
Yes, Shopee Live.
Shopee Live.
Okay. In every right. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to that. No.
Oh my god.
Okay then.
10 units of this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, my name is
Toni.
Shulho.
Kori.
Kori, hi. DJ Kori. So
Why would you say that?
okay. Hi. So I am the so yes. Today we are we're having a conversation.
Kofi.
Losing my mind.
Oh.
We're having a conversation about what makes a job worth waking up for. A preview to this
Hey,
Saturday
what?
session at Ground Up Initiative Kampong Campus, and at the bottom right, is it the bottom right? Yeah. Wherever the ducky is pointing at, and wherever DJ Kori is at. We have Miss Chicoriana Grande from Seasons of Our Lives.
Episode
We'll be
4.
talking more about that later. In any case, let's start us off by talking about
What
what's
is
your mic?
All right, okay. So who would like to start for my mic is a very boring mic. It's a TC Helicon.
Helicopter.
It's just a boring mic. So my two other hosts will be sharing their mic.
I'll let Corey do today.
Okay, yeah. Give Corey the mic right now.
My mic is Butter Bear. Nong Nui. Oh yeah. So she has this earring, which is the actual mic, and this is actually given to me by these two. Thank you. I love Butter Bear. This is Nong Noi. She's so cute, right? Yeah. She's fluffy. I love
She
it.
actually has a blanket inside,
Yeah,
which is this blanket.
this blanket.
Yes. If you are wondering where you can buy it, it's actually at. Okay, are we allowed to say that?
We were not sponsored. The producers will shut us down. Okay. Yeah, we're not paid enough for that. Okay. So, DJ Park, who is your mic?
Okay, my mic is an EV, which looks so sleepy, like me now. Why Kori got mic to be taken, but then I have to speak through my own mic. I think that's like unfair double standards. Okay, sure. Okay, yes, this is an EV, and then it's also we have named it as Grandpa E in Seasons of Our Lives latest episode. So yes, in case if you haven't caught it in our Instagram page, I think later we will do a quick preview of it because we are so proud of it. Yes, the production has improved so much. So yes, Grandpa E is here, and then he has a story to tell in the Seasons of Our Lives. Yes.
Hi.
Hi. All right. I totally zoned out.
Oh.
But thank you for sharing about Grabs E and Butterbear นะครับ
น้องเนย
น้องเนยครับ Okay.
No.
All right.
น้อง
So
เนย
I think next, would you like to introduce the short clip that we're going to be introducing next? Hopefully,
Seasons of Our Lives?
yeah, Seasons of Our Lives. Could you give a brief overview of what Seasons of Our Lives is?
Oh, okay, sure. So, it all started with a very random idea that I kind of like woke up on a Saturday morning, and then after that I was like bored. And I took some soft toys and started making them to talk to each other, and then actually became like a first season. So then the second season, I think our art producer started to want to do it like a comic street.
In a more dictatorial.
Okay, sure.
I mean directorial.
Yes. Yeah, because the last season was just purely me writing stuff, and then now I think the characters actually get to speak. So yeah, without further ado, let's just show it.
So
Okay.
we can take a look.
This is the latest episode. We just aired it on Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
What episode is it? Episode 5 or?
Yeah. So it's currently blocking me. So
Yes. Yeah, if you look at it, oh wow, the camera is flashing and shiny, and
Yeah.
also they actually see the bear in the background. If you
Yeah.
notice, I was blown away.
See
when I
y'all
actually
next
did that.
time.
Look at
Clock, you
that.
probably can't recognize me like this.
Oh.
Ditto, is that you?
Oh, this voice
Long
acting.
story, but in any case, I'd like to introduce you
Too
to a
fast.
few of my friends. You're famous? Yes, let's leave before we get mobbed
Oh.
again. Why are you dressed like a Pikachu when you're an Eevee? Why is it so fast? Did I not
Yeah,
time
Yeah,
What's
you was
happening?
very fast. Actually, yes. My sister feedback that this might be a little bit too fast for you to read.
It's
Oh
always
my
the thing.
God. Okay.
Every episode.
Let's
has its
just
kinks.
okay, yeah, we
Kenchana.
gotta thank you Soyeon Verse for the compliment. Yes, it's so well edited, period.
Soyeon, this is for you.
Yes, it's
Just
this is my
Soyeon.
queen card, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very
Okay.
much situated in Beauty World Station. I think this is maybe that's yeah. So would you like to give a brief overview, DJ Park, on what the story is?
What the story is?
Yeah,
Huh?
what's the story for this for that episode of Seasons of Our Lives?
Oh, okay. It's actually continuation from episode 3. So episode 3 actually came because then I did the story labs using the Ditto character.
Okay.
So we started that. So then now we make Ditto that he's actually like a famous star, but then under normal times he's just a Ditto. Then so the episode actually
Hannah Montana.
what's that?
Oh my
You
god.
got a limo around front. Oh,
So if you would watch episode 3, right? Clark the bear actually went into a dreamland, and after that met Ditto, and then Ditto kind of like took Clark onto a plane ride, and then that plane ride itself, there are characters that actually explain how jobs give meaning, right? And then after that, they arrived at the airport, and then wow, that's the hot chick, which was my mic last week. and yes, and then with the purple bike. So
it's a power of makeup.
Yes.
Power
Oh,
of
power
makeup
makeup.
mama.
Oh, okay. I think remember we had this conversation over lunch this week as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. About how then certain people can become unrecognizable by their spouse when they get the bait.
Okay.
What is that?
What is that? Yeah.
The power of makeup. Yes.
Okay, yeah, power of makeup. Speaking of the power of makeup,
Power of
how
friendship?
was
The week?
it took the power of makeup, the power of friendship. How was your week? How was the makeup of this past week? Who would like to start first?
I'll let Kori do it.
Okay.
I'm low energy now.
Oh.
I'm shutting down.
The hostess with the mostest, the hostess with the mostest, the steward with the pure. What the hell is that? the pure with the steward. What? How
So-
was your
Steward.
How was your week?
So, on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered at GY.
Please, dear Lord, what the hell is going on?
So, wake in the morning and I step outside.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, so
What's paving on?
we were paving the roads.
Yeah, we were giving life to glass.
We basically I volunteered for the 3 hours in the morning and then had lunch and then it was a very eventful 3 hours. It was kind of crazy. We were moving soil on a wheelbarrow and some compost and like weeding and like that.
It's giving that.
And also I was also beating the ground to make it even, and it made me feel like I was in Minecraft.
Yeah, it was giving a lot of soil and clay extraction. So we're putting tiles all over the floor near the headquarters. So the tiles are made of glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of the glass, they're cement tiles.
Why you all talk like that one?
Rather concrete tiles. Concrete mixed with sand. Usually it's mixed with sand. But at the same time, sand can be substituted. What is sand made of?
Silicone.
Yeah, exactly. It's borosilicate glass. So a little bit of borosilicate glass can be mixed with the cement to make new concrete. So you've given new life. New life to the glass. So technically, you've turned it into cement tile, and you can now walk on glass.
Yeah. Or whatever the hell he said.
Whatever the hell he said, yeah. Yeah, so how was your week, DJ Park?
I didn't even get to talk
Okay,
about
actually, how
workshop.
how was your workshop?
Yeah. So after the GI volunteering, I had a workshop that I
How was the workshop, mate? Cleo?
Cleo.
Water?
So I actually concocted a water for everybody.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh yes.
Okay. So basically, the workshop was like so interesting because we were actually talking about our first time. Oh.
What? What the hell is going on?
Oops.
What?
Our first jobs. Our first jobs.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so we were talking about how
Virgin experience at the workplace.
yeah,
What?
when you're a virgin at work, are you
Oh.
a version of me? Perverted version of me.
So invest. Ow!
Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically we were the workshop was about what we learned from our first jobs, and I stewarded it. I introduced it and I shared about what my first jobs are, which I guess was kind of lengthy because
Oh, it was late.
Were you sure you were lengthier than me?
Oh! What's going on?
No! I mean the.
Headphone warning, headphone warning.
What's going on?
I
What's
mean.
going on?
I mean the lengthy introduction, not
Oh.
the other length.
Oh, yeah.
Well, mine's longer, so
Yeah, actually, okay. I just want to I just want to commend you because at the start of every not working session, the
commanding
steward has to share more about why they have decided to put forward this topic, and Kori's sharing was so. It felt a bit too intimate, but I think it was also very vulnerable and very. Kori, they shared about all the different first jobs and all the different struggles. And I think we got feedback from the participants that it was actually quite insightful and really helped open up the...
Made them feel safe to be vulnerable.
Yeah, made them
that was nice.
feel safe to be vulnerable in the space, which is also kind of what we're doing here and setting the frame of what the session will be on Saturday.
So I basically set an example
Yeah.
by being Australian.
Oh,
So,
really?
on a scale of 1 to 5, how was your week then?
My week.
Yeah, based on that.
I guess a 4.
Oh, period.
That week was one of my greatest weeks,
Period.
even though I could barely sleep and I kept sleeping.
And they got A's, straight A's, mama.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just got my grades. I just got
A,
my
honey.
grades. I got A's.
Okay.
Period.
I
Okay.
ate that.
Now, DJ Puck, how was your week on the scale of 1 to 5?
Before Monday, it was 4.9, and
Mm.
after Monday, it became
A 1.
yes,
negative
0.1.
Oh. So, as the context, maybe I'll there's some tea.
Yes,
There's some tea in the office, mama.
I'm not sure how to censor this, but anyways, actually yes, the past 3 days of my LinkedIn reflections have been touching on that, and yes, okay, I would like to share about the weekend first. It was great because there were many real connecting conversations that actually took place. So yeah, we went for this event at Republic Poly, which was like the ground up day. So,
Yeah.
it was really great because we get to see quite a number of
Apparently NEVOX is a ground up.
yes, yeah, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes, that was what he told the CEO of YMCA, and the lady was so confused. Yeah.
I'm so confused
we
too.
didn't know that lady was the CEO,
CEO
It
of
was like-
YMCA, yes.
and then she went up on stage, and I'm like, this has happened like before, where we just randomly talk to a lady, and all of a sudden she's up on stage and she's super. Bold.
Oh yes, that's the other time where this lady who is from Temasek Foundations.
Yeah, and she
And I
was
like,
there as well, but yeah.
oh yes, that's just also there without the Cheongsam, and I was like, I almost couldn't recognize her.
So you guys just managed to like spot the girl boss.
Period.
Yes, yes.
Period.
Identifying the girl bosses.
Identify is her. H-E-R. Her.
Okay, yeah. So I think we kind of like got to realize that what we are doing is like advocacy.
Yeah,
Yes.
a big part of it is advocacy, a big part of it is sharing, and a big part of it is building a more reflective Singapore.
Singapore, yes.
Because we are the new voice at.
Days End.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So yeah, then after that, on the Sunday, there was like a very serendipitous encounter with this couple that just dropped into GUI. Yeah, and I think a lot of I just had like a pretty interesting conversation with them, and it all felt very nice. Until then, I was like, oh, I really love the weekend. And come to Monday, oh wow, I guess something dramatic happened. And I wouldn't want to go straight into it because I already told the story like 20 times. So
I've not heard it. I've not heard it.
Subscribe to our Patreon. What?
I've not heard it.
okay, I'll tell you offline later. But then yeah, in short, I guess it actually made me
Feel very
question.
betrayed and feel very.
Oh yes. Oh
Psychologically unsafe.
yes.
You betrayed.
I feel like I was stripped naked.
Oh. At work.
Oh.
Man.
Figuratively, not like literally. So yeah, so I think it was really bad because it started to make me question if I should change the way I behave and interact with people.
Yes.
And I think what? No, I know I am kind of like a terror sometimes, but actually there were
Sometimes.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
You know
I don't like that.
Oh,
It's great that
He thinks it's
you're
not-
entitled to your opinion.
Okay, then it's every time.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling.
Okay, but
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. So lessons learned. I guess not everyone is worth the same amount of energy from you. So we just have to learn how to discern.
Yes, and slay.
Yeah, I
so
guess.
would you say that this made you feel like your job was not worth showing up for?
Oh.
But anyway, that was just one small episode. But then with that, I kind of like got to realize then there were many other people who were worth me showing concern for, because then when I kind of like shared my predicament, they actually were very encouraging, and a few times I felt like tears were welling out in my eyes.
Oh,
What's
happening?
I think he's having allergic rhinitis.
But yeah.
Well, he's always crying.
Cetirizine.
oh, you don't know?
Yeah, antihistamine. Give that man an antihistamine right now for his inflamed
Oh,
nose.
by the way, my first job, I actually worked on like a steroid, which is supposed to be antihistamine. It was like a nasal spray.
Oh, okay. I don't know whether they
Oh.
should be sharing that.
Oh, no need. I'm not allowed to do that.
I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
Are you sure? No, that product is already discontinued in
Oh,
Singapore.
is it because your
Oh.
fault? It's your fault.
Oh.
Yeah, because I left it. So, I left the
Oh.
place and then the things just kind of like, oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, mind.
Anyway.
Not to show
Anyways.
disrespect to the people who stayed on.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
It's not giving, honey. Anyway.
On to-
Oh no, I want to add.
Oh.
So I kind of like had a catch up with people last night who were like from my internship days. So it kind of like had a
So
rehash.
back in the BC.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you meet Jesus Christ himself?
I'm insulted.
It's getting old.
But anyways, yeah, and I actually then just text my internship supervisor just now, and I think it just felt very heartwarming. And I was like, yeah, sometimes.
I think you just had too much acidic food.
Huh? What does that mean?
You got heartburn.
Oh,
Old.
no, that wasn't funny. I don't know. Was that a joke?
You know what? Never mind.
Anyways.
Anyways, I'm just gonna talk quickly about
Okay.
my week.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we forgot about
Wait,
him.
what?
Yeah,
What is
actually, my week was pretty calm. It was pretty. It was a lot of reconfiguring things around in my room, and kind of just taking a little bit of a break, not being on site all the time.
What site?
On site means
On site where?
Ground Up
You go to us,
Initiative.
man?
No, in Ground Up Initiative.
Oh,
back
okay.
in Khatib. Just taking a bit of a break from the sun. I mean, April's the hottest week. I mean, hottest month of the year.
So
And-
leaving your comrades there in the
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah, it's just been, yeah, I have a very intense relationship with
Who?
showing up at Ground Up Initiative. But I feel now NEVOX is asking me to do a bit more things. So part of
asking?
that is
High
that.
time he's doing that. I've been paying him all the time, and then he's
Yeah.
not really doing work for me.
Oh.
Oh.
My god. Yeah.
Airing out the secrets.
So basically, my personal preference and the collective reality is
Oh.
pushing me towards.
Are you going into the
Exactly,
card already?
exactly.
Okay,
It's
right,
pushing me
nice.
towards working
Okay.
more in this room at this desk, and working on NEVOX and defining what NEVOX is, so not everybody's on the same page. Yes. So speaking of which, let us transition to
F2M.
oh
What's that?
okay, yeah.
Nothing.
So now let us
What's that 20
take
views?
a look.
20 comments?
You've got 20 views. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
So
on me.
So, most people, we're talking now about what makes a job worth waking up for, showing up for. The title is kind of confusing. Most people don't really know why
It actually
they keep
works the
showing
same.
up.
Because you need to
What?
wake up before you can show up.
Yeah, they just do. This is space to discuss the stories and think about the thinking about what makes a job worth showing up for, and
Oh. Him
just,
getting
yeah,
distracted.
I can't read it from.
Oops, need
It looks
reading.
so
Yeah, but
small.
anyways, the topic is just like, I guess it kind of like has to do with like
Motivation.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
motivation
I'm
to
gonna
even
give
be
you
there.
up. It may be
Being
a
a
motivation
motivation.
to
And actually,
stay.
I think a word that actually comes to my mind when this poster comes in, it's called dread.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're
and
all born naked and,
And
the
the
rest
rest
is
is
dread.
as FYI, actually, the Gen X will not get that joke.
Well,
well,
our NEVOX market is not just Gen X.
Okay.
The market is everybody
Okay.
who's
It's-
ever had a job.
Okay.
XYZ LGBTQIA
Plus. Adam.
Okay. Oh, all right.
and
Okay.
N for NEVOX.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So
yeah.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we start with the first axis? So we'll be sharing. So every not working session has 3 different axes, and we discuss the topic from those 3 different axes. You share stories about that, and we're giving you a little bit of a
Appetizer,
preview, a little bit of an appetizer,
Amuse-bouche.
amuse-bouche up in this.
Amuse-bouche.
It means it amuse your mouth.
Yep.
Oh,
What?
what?
Is
Guys, okay,
is that
anyways.
allowed?
It's an appetizer.
It's an
Okay.
appetizer. That's what the French. It's a French word.
Is-
Okay. So
yeah.
today we will be discussing the first question. Tell a
Is
story.
on the axis
It's about axis of passion versus survival. So passion versus survival. Tell a story about when the card was too yellow and the text was too white and they can't see the text.
Tell a story
designed
about
this?
when.
Guilty.
Are you doing
guilty.
some accessibility?
Okay,
kind
anyway,
of
yeah.
Oh my
Okay, actually, this is standard for that. But besides the point, tell a story about when a job felt meaningful, even if it wasn't ideal.
Ooh.
Who'd like to start first?
I let her start first. My
Oh,
brain is
you
blank.
start first.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll start first then.
Mm.
So for me, one of the jobs that really felt meaningful was, my previous role.
Oh.
I would say that at some point it was meaningful. I think I had the opportunity to really try out all sorts of different systems, building up all sorts of different systems, exploring all sorts of different countries, legislations and systems. So it really satisfied my. If you're hearing another voice, that's Tia, because it's Tia. We can hear your voice. Yeah. We're gonna. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I had the opportunity to learn about all sorts of different systems and all sorts of different domains and how business works, really. And to me, that felt meaningful. Although at the same time, I was doing university and it was genuinely a little bit stressful to do that at the same time. But the amount of learning that I was getting from both school and work really felt meaningful to me. I was building all sorts of systems, making ambitions a reality, and figuring out all of that. And although the amount of load on me was not optimal, I think Puck can attest to me having a mental breakdown every semester. It still felt meaningful enough to kind of pull through because there was still a lot to learn. Yeah.
Yep.
What? Am I supposed to go next? Okay.
Who wants to
sure.
go next? Yeah.
I can. Okay, yeah, meaningful but not ideal. I guess then there was this role that I've taken up. So it was in quality operations. So yeah, I think for me, back then I did not know that I have ADHD. So with ADHD, the thing is then we are really highly sensitive to boredom. We get bored easily and we hate boredom. So I think with that nature of the job itself, there's a lot of repetitive reviewing of documents, which is like of a singular nature. So I did feel that that job didn't really give me the kind of
Give me life.
yeah, it wasn't ideal in a sense, and then it didn't really give me the necessary excitement that I wanted. And then yeah, but I think that when the meaningful part actually came in, because then you could still support the people around you of the other functions, and using like interacting with them. And I think the funny thing was then, even in that role, which I really did not enjoy and I thought that I did not do well, after I left, and then there was some colleagues that actually remembered me pretty fondly, then I guess because I kind of like still did my part to support them. Yeah.
Heal the world.
What? No, not that much.
Make it a better.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Oh. I guess for this one I'll say like my latest like the retail job. So in this job it was like quite understaffed at many moments, and at one point like I had to handle the back and the cashier at the same time, even though there's many staff on the floor. Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of things going on, and it's just so satisfying to see my work being done. And other than all this, me having to be in charge of that, I have to train 2 new staff, and on top of that, like they're full-timers and there's part-timers. So when I teach the part-timers, I even have to teach them about like I guess social etiquette, things like that, because I feel
How
like
do you be a slay retailer?
Social
Like,
etiquette.
like-
I wish some of the people in my workplace could like receive training from you then.
No, because it's like they're just fresh out of school. They're 16, 17-ish, 18 up until 20. Like they're not really well versed in talking with like people and especially customers, and not very keen on like, you know, like they don't know how to ask questions or whether it's free to ask questions.
No, not to interrupt, but then I think sometimes it's not a matter of age, because I know that then there are people who are like in their middle age, they also don't really know how to talk.
Yeah, but that's the whole point, is for me I felt that it was meaningful because I teach these people to ask questions, and I even taught the staff that are around my age that are just newly onboarded. I teach them that, and sometimes like, you know, even like we teach each other things. So even though it wasn't really an ideal thing where I had like this kind of like, I felt like it was too many responsibilities, but it was meaningful to me because I managed to learn and teach from everyone.
Okay, so the non-ideal part was that you felt overloaded.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like the reality of a lot of
Yeah.
jobs these days.
True.
Did anybody listen
Yeah.
throughout the whole 3?
That was kind of a.
We're supposed to draw patterns, but I think actually, can you give me a quick recap?
Huh? What's it?
I wasn't listening.
Oh,
Can you guys do a quick recap of what you
Recap.
guys just like a 1-sentence recap?
Okay, for me, I think it's more of like than the people that I would serve in my job itself. Even though it could be boring, but then I think sometimes it's not just about the nature of job, but then it's also something like then the people. And then for Kori, it also seems like more people based, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we felt the meaning is then more of like you
Connections.
Yes, connections. Yes. So both of us was connections. Oh my God, this guy is kind of like a little.
What
bit
is his?
like-
What was his?
Mine was just learning.
Yeah,
things.
it's about It's always about
skill acquisition. Yeah, it's about me because they
His life is about himself.
yeah.
Oh.
No, but that's the truth.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Everybody's lives is about
Okay.
their own.
Yeah, that's true.
Period.
Yes.
If you can't love
Self-care.
yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
Can I get an
up
amen?
in here?
Amen.
Oh, are we
Oh.
gonna have a drag
Okay.
race?
Anyways.
Yeah.
anyways,
Okay. I will say Amitofu. Oh,
Me tofu.
Amitofu.
All right. Next, maybe just a little quick one.
Okay,
Let's
another
check
one.
The time.
Do we have
This
enough
is
time?
On self versus organization.
Yeah. Tell a story about when what mattered to you didn't seem to matter to the organization.
Oh.
Oh.
Can I start?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, this story itself kind of like it contributed really to the burnout that was in 2022, the one that I decided to quit and not find a job for 2.5 years. So yeah, I think that was like in the last year before I quitted. I took on this project which was supposed to find out why people will not keen to give feedback, and then why communications between managers and subordinates doesn't seem to be effective. And I think in that entire project, that journey itself, we managed to find out not very surprising stuff. Like some are really like culture norms, and then some were like then the the feedback process sometimes can feel very scary. And also then in the end, I think the entire project comes out with like solutions that we were talking about, stuff like mentorship, like even like giving like workshops for them to actually learn things that may not necessarily be what is of value immediately to the organization in terms of like productivity. And I think for me personally, because I took on this solution, which was to provide some form of like a mentorship to some younger colleagues. And and I think itself is that I realized then sometimes organizations tend to just regard their KPIs and then immediate like
just quarterly.
Yes, their goals as the most important thing. And then sometimes, although they have like structures and frameworks that supposedly is going to take care of the people, but it doesn't seem very accessible to then the general people who actually needs it. So in context is then I realized then there was a mentorship program, but it wasn't very accessible to people who may need it, but only then to people who they see that is deserving. Yeah.
The serving. So you would say that mentorship really mattered to you and learning mattered to you, but it didn't seem to matter to the organization.
Yes. Yeah. I think the learning itself mostly is just to get the job done, but it doesn't seem to get far further beyond that.
Kori or myself?
I actually don't know any story right now.
Okay, I'm gonna speak up. So to me, I would like to say that one thing what mattered to me in my previous organization was actually evaluating risk. It was making sure that everybody involved was on the same page on what risks we were taking on when we were, for example, jumping onto a new country or jumping onto a new system. But at the same time, to them, what mattered most was the velocity, was the speed in which they were getting to what they viewed as their goals. So what mattered to them was that they had managed to set something up in a new country, a new place. That velocity, the prestige of having an entity in a new country, as compared to what for myself, it's like, what matters to me is if we set something up. If we set up a new entity, it's gonna be useful. It's gonna be we're gonna consider what can go wrong and what can go right, and make sure that we can seize onto what can go right and what can go wrong. But then this conflict kind of manifested in, I'll be frank, I was kind of shouting at my manager in the office, because I was like, why aren't you actually considering X, Y, and Z? Why aren't you considering that this could possibly happen, this could possibly happen, this could possibly happen? And the response that I got from raising those risks, whatever those risks were, was just do the damn thing. We're thinking of how to open up revenue streams. We're thinking of how to get things done, how to really meet this goal. What basically my point was being seen as a roadblock to their ultimate goal of setting up something new, but at the same time they couldn't really perceive.
They seem like they're taking a bungee jump without having the ropes tested.
Yeah, it's a leap of faith, but I would like to take a leap of faith by assessing, maybe look down and what are you jumping into. If it's a trampoline, I think that's great, but if you're taking a leap of faith into a bunch of rocks that are spiking up, I think you should probably reconsider about whether it's the right move to jump into a new country without actually assessing whether you actually need it. Yeah.
Well, time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. I'll just say that. But my expectations of what matters is very different from theirs, and that's also one of the reasons why I felt the job wasn't worth waking up for anymore.
Okay.
I
Kori?
guess like because they don't have the same, your priorities aren't aligned.
Yeah.
I just felt that from how you described it, it's like it was all kind of like an ego project more than anything, and then they don't really like realize that
Logistics.
the companies the like making informed decisions is important because it affects the livelihoods of everyone who is employed.
Yeah.
Look at my
Yeah.
hair.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
It looks so emo. Anyway, yeah, that's it.
You look so 2008.
To
What?
2000. Yeah. Anyways, actually, Kori,
Kori, do you have
if,
anything already?
if nothing, then it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, we can move it on. Then can
What
talk about
mattered to you didn't seem to matter to the
yeah.
organization.
You can answer on Saturday.
Damn, I feel like I don't know right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
Yeah,
perfectly
you
fine.
can sit on it for another 3 days.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hatch an egg.
Oh.
A thought egg.
Okay, you can go and be friends with Heather.
Oh.
Oh, Heather is the chicken, the hen in GUI.
Should we
Okay,
briefly
yeah,
talk
move
about
on.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You had to become a different person to fit into the workplace.
Oh my god.
Scandalous.
Oh man.
I think for me, this one isn't really that big of a thing because I always, for me myself, I always change myself.
Okay.
Like a little
Change-
person.
ditto.
It's giving ditto, chikoranga,
Yeah,
grande.
I always like check where I am.
Oh man, so this is why we had Arena. Oh, I mean Chikoriana.
We have like basically for me, all the different environments that I have, I always like observe first, then I like change myself to kind of fit in, but not so much that I lose myself, but more like I just dampen the like example for me. I'm a very, I guess I'm a very fun person, but I'm usually more dampened, like lower, but I still like, you know, have my little quirk like make those noises just to have a little fun. And like I guess at work I'm like this.
Okay. Yep. Me
How about
or
you?
you? Me. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. I had to become a different person. But this one is very complex because, yeah, in the same workplace that that workplace was kind of like within 4 years it just felt like 10 years worth of events had happened. So basically I think even like yesterday I was asking the people who had known me for 20 years, like, would you ever see me as an extrovert? And their answer is no. And then I kind of like did not realize that I was actually an extrovert. So I do not know whether if that job kind of like made me dig out my true real personality. But yeah, I think it was like I became a different person, but there were good things and bad things about it. So the extrovertedness kind of like made me open up, and I know how to talk to people better, the communications and stuff. Like those were skills that I knew I probably had, but I didn't want to like really use them. And yeah, because I would like rather just stay at one side and not bother. Yeah, ask people to not bother me kind. And
Bother me.
oh, that song. Can we have that song later? The outro.
No,
Oh,
we
like-
got
copyright.
copyright.
Yeah, then we can go offline and we'll just we start pulling ourselves anyways. And that's fine. Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, but anyway, that song is like by Sophie Powers. It's so funny. Yeah, I can do an impersonation later.
You know what? Why don't we just go for it?
Oh, okay, sure, never mind. But then, anyways, the different person that actually resulted in the job becoming no longer worth showing up for was then I realized, the chase for ambition kind of like made me lose myself to the extent that I started to justify certain decisions that I thought was not really like. I wouldn't say ethical, but then like previously I would not have gone so ruthless, but then at that point in time I was like, oh okay, for the good of the company I'm willing to do certain things. And that kind of like when I realized I have gone a little bit too far, that was when I realized it's probably time to step back.
Step back, step back.
Silly girl.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess just to kind of quickly say, my previous job, I would say, I think in the middle of my burnout, my MBTI kind of completely flipped. I am usually an ENFP, and when I did the MBTI test, I was an ISTJ.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, so I become the compliance freak, and I think my previous job really did a number on me and really kind of just made me really brought out a different side of myself, a much more compliance, much more like follow the rules and set the rules kind of guy. It really helps now with the work that we do here in building systems, and it's also probably from design school as well. But when you hold up the ceiling, you've got to make sure you follow the rules and you follow a certain set of things.
So are you happier now?
Yeah, I think I'm happier now because I feel that I'm not forced to
couldn't be
occupy
happier.
to occupy a position in a system that requires me to be basically a control freak and kind of let myself be a little bit more free, even though they would probably still attest that I am probably a control freak.
Getting better. Yeah, better.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I think
It's just you have to have exposure therapy. You have to lose the reins at points.
yeah.
a pet lizard named George.
I think that's kind of like the cards that we'll go through right now. That go through today. We've got
5
Right.
minutes?
we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, so that's basically like a few prompt cards of like the 3 axes of what we will be going through for the workshop of what makes a job
We're
worth showing up for.
Showing up for.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess it's Talk Cock, Sing Song, Eat Popcorn. Where's the popcorn?
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah, you get it on Saturday.
Actually, do you have any final thoughts on what we discussed today?
Final thoughts.
Yeah.
I guess for me it's really about, because we are talking about showing up for, and I think I talk about dread, right? It isn't really nice to be in a state whereby you dread making yourself go to work.
Yeah.
It's never worth it. And before we actually really get into that state, right? I recommend that people would want to start making plans. Yeah, because it's really not a great space to be in.
I think for myself, I realized that we do have to make certain kind of like sacrifices and changes to ourselves when we're relating to work, when we are building a work persona, and sometimes and a lot of times that's actually perfectly fine. But on the flip side, it's also, you can't really lose yourself too much into it that you disappear and you forget what you want and what you're aiming for, what your aspirations and ambitions are, and what your capabilities are. I myself am willing to make some sacrifices to kind of fit into the role, what is required of me. But at the same time, I also can't disappear too much into it until I become a martyr. And I think that's kind of a big thing for myself. That's kind of like something that I'm very mindful for, because I can't burn out and be in leading a movement for burnouts. I can't be the one burning out, preventing burnout. That's not going to be good in the karmic cycle. Yeah, so Kori, what's your takeaway from today?
I think that everybody has different opinions on what like they should be acting like at work, and what they expect to do at work, or what they expect to accomplish at work. And it's very difficult to meet that, even as like, you know, interpersonal relationships in daily life, not just like work. So we always have to look inside ourselves and see whether do we actually enjoy our life, daily life. Maybe if we don't, do we have to change ourselves or do we have to change our environment? So that's something to think about.
You can change your hair, you can change your clothes.
Okay, how much time do we have?
We got a few
3
minutes left.
Okay.
I'm a bit blank right now. I'm in this kind of state of calm sereneness. I
What?
think we've seen each and every one of us presenters and hosts yawning intermittently. And I think that's part of what the vibes that we want to create. That's also part of what we want to do in throughout the whole entirety of NEVOX, is just to create environment that can really cradle you. And also
I'm spacing out just by playing games.
he's zoning out and playing his damn like shop back games. He's earning money by playing games, but it's so ridiculous. We hold space for all sorts of deficiencies.
Oh, deficiency. Okay. Yes. What then? Are we? What are we gonna do? We can't play songs, or we what?
What would we like to do?
Then how can we call ourselves FFM? We would play songs. Yeah.
We're done a nice one.
I wanna open the floor to the people. What you guys thought of this? Or
yeah,
like
drop a message in the chat. We've got a chat right now.
Or maybe they would actually prefer to have songs.
Oh?
No, actually maybe not.
No, because we're on YouTube, so we might get copyright striked or something.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that NEVOX FM is something that's just for now. It's just the three of us sharing, and it's kind of like showing what we do during our workshops. But in the future, our NEVOX FM could like
have
expand.
guests.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna expand
Yes.
to different
Yes.
topics.
International guests.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think we already have like some things lined up. We just
Slime.
need
Something slime.
lined up.
Slimed up.
Yeah. So yes. Do look out, and when things are ready, we probably would move on to like other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's been a great session. We have our final thoughts, and thank you so much for joining us here at NEVOX FM, the new voice at Day's End 328.5 FM. This has been What Makes a Job Worth Showing Up For 328.5. What makes a job worth
I think people are dropping off because you are singing.
Yes.
We just died.
And thank you so much for listening in. Chico Ariana Grande is available to be watched at our Instagram, nevox.sg. That's nevox.sg. We will be hosting another NEVOX FM next week, same time, 8 to 9 p.m. Wednesdays at 8 GMT, Singapore time.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I got.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Good
Thank you all for
night.
coming.
Yeah. See you next week. Bye.
This song again.